सबने साईं बाबा को भी भगवान समझा, लेकिन साईं बाबा ने कहीं भी साई सच्चरित्र में ऐसा उल्लेख नहीं दिया। साईं बाबा कहते हैं जो भगवत गीता नहीं पढ़ते, whoever is not reading Bhagavad Gita, he has to again come back to this. So once I was reading Sai Satcharitra, till that time I was only fascinated by Mummy used to say, you ask Sai Baba, he will give everything. So I used to say, oh Lord, oh Sai Baba, please bring us to Bombay, because we were in Morena pura Daku area. So then I used to pray only Sai Baba. I was not knowing. Though Rama, Krishna, everything was going on every day, Mahabharata, from Ramayana, everything. Shri Ram Jayam, also my mother used to write in the, every time Shri Ram Jayam, she used to tell me to write. Everything was there, but still this impersonal Mayavad philosophy was also speaking in the consciousness. And what is it, impersonal Mayavad? Considering everybody to be system. Sai Baba is also God, everybody is God. This is known as Mayavad. Sai Baba से सब चमत्कार होते हैं, साई बाबा ऐसे बहुत लोग मानते हैं, बहुत लोग, क्योंकि और उन लोगों को मानना भी जैसे गुरुवार को ही सब कुछ हो। ऐसे होता है कि मेरा लड़का भी गुरुवार को, मेरी मम्मी बोली वाह साईं बाबा ने देखो बच्चा दे दिया। तो कामय स्थित रुतज्ञान प्रपद्यन्ते अन्य देवता, ये होता ही सबका चमत्कार ऐसा होता है कि गुरुवार गुरुवार सब कुछ होता है, हाँ हमको सब कुछ दे दिया। लेकिन साईं बाबा को भी देने वाला कौन है? कृष्ण है। जब तक भगवत गीता नहीं खोले ना, तब तक खोले तो समझा नहीं, लेकिन जब तक प्रभुपाद के भगवत गीता को पूरी ध्यान पूर्वक आचार्यों के अनुग्रह से पढ़ने को नहीं बैठे, तब तक हमको नहीं लग रहा था कि हाँ साईं बाबा सब कुछ करते हैं। साईं बोलो, राम बोलो, कृष्ण बोलो, सब एक ही। दिस इज नॉन एज माया, इसको मायावाद। इसीलिए साईं बाबा ने किया है चमत्कार तो कुछ किया, क्यों? ऐसे अज्ञानी लोगों को पहले अपने वश में लाए। You see, many Sai Baba devotees have become Krishna devotees. How? पहले उनको हुक किया और अपनी ओर पहले खींचा। ऐसे तो करते ना आचार्य, पहले क्या करते हैं, जैसे राघवेंद्र स्वामी क्या करते, हुक करते, पहले हुक करके चमत्कार दिखा के राघवेंद्र स्वामी also brought them first to his, on his level, and then afterwards connect them to Krishna. But there is a difference between Raghavendra Swami and Sai Baba. What is the difference? Raghavendra Swami comes in Madhva संप्रदाय, संप्रदाय से आने के कारण उनके ऊपर जो गुरु है, he will not allow him to say I am God. Even Sai Baba was not telling I am God, but he did not stop people saying he is God. That is also, he did not stop people. Though वैसे कितना तक ये कहानी सच है क्या है मालूम नहीं, लेकिन जब मूवी आया, पहले हम लोग जो जाते थे ना, तो हम लोग बैलगाड़ी पे जाते थे, वहां कोई नहीं था, शिरडी में कोई नहीं रहता, योगी है, उन्हें कुछ भीड़ की जरूरत नहीं है। जैसे अभी गजानन महाराज है, ये सब योगी पुरुष लोग हैं, इन्हें कोई भीड़ की आवश्यकता नहीं है, उन्हें उल्टा एकांत स्थान बहुत अच्छा लगता है। तो जब शिरडी साईं बाबा करके मूवी आया ना, उसके बाद जो शिरडी डेवलप हुआ, तो हम लोग हर साल जाते थे। ऐसा हुआ जब कर रही थी हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र, तो मन में आया डोंट कम टू शिरडी, दिस इज द लास्ट विजिट, जस्ट विजिट, आई गिव यू राधा गोविंद जी। रात के 7 बजे, शाम का 7 बजे, तो मैंने तुरंत प्रभु जी को फोन किया, एंड ही वाज ट्रैवलिंग बैक फ्रॉम हिज ऑफिस। ही सेड वी हैव टू गो टू शिरडी टुडे ओवरनाइट एंड आई एम गोइंग टू गेट राधा गोविंद जी। ही सेड तुम्हारी मम्मी पागल, तुम भी पागल, because my Prabhuji was until only Lakshmi Narasimha. My mother introduced Sai Baba worship. Then she said you should take my daughter every time to Shirdi. ठीक है, तो रात को शाम को मैंने बोला कि हमें जाना है, and he said see we just have only 2000, तभी ATM नहीं होता था, बैंक में जाके निकालते थे पैसे। मैं बोले ठीक है 2000 है ना, जाके थोड़ा सा टिकट निकाल देते। टिकट मिला कृष्णा ट्रैवल्स, थोड़ा अच्छा लगा कृष्णा, तभी हर चीज ऐसा लगता है हाँ कृष्णा ट्रैवल्स, I go see Krishna travels. Now really I'm going to get Radha Govind because I have got this intuition आ रहा है कि I'm going to give Radha Govind. Radha Govind ही आ रहा था, और कुछ नाम ही नहीं आ रहा, Radha Govind. तो मैं और whole bus travel में my Prabhuji was doing all but see it is all foolishness in your thoughts and all this. It must be. Then I was just thinking, oh Sai Baba, if this intuition what you have given is true, then make me hear Bhagavad Gita in your temple, and that too the words which I know. If you make something else, I don't know. And I was doing only second chapter of Bhagavad Gita that time because I had taught my son second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Chinmaya mission का था ना, so he was participating, so I taught him. जैसे enter मारे, एकदम सेकंड चैप्टर भगवत गीता चल रहा है, तो मेरा और भी फेथ एकदम स्ट्रांग हो गया। यस, आई एम गोइंग टू गेट राधा गोविंद जी। साईं बाबा का दर्शन भी सब हुआ। और उसके बाद बाहर निकले तो हम दोनों का ऐसे नजर नहीं जा रहा था, ऐसे यहाँ सब शॉप्स थे। तो मेरे प्रभु जी बोले शॉप्स पे कहाँ तुमको मिलेगा, ऐसे सेकंड शॉप में आई सी राधा गोविंद जी मार्बल डीटी से, तो बड़ा मार्बल डीटी राधा गोविंद जी का था। तो मैं बोली कहाँ से आए, तभी राधा गोविंद जी तो मेरे मन में नाम है, लेकिन मैंने कहाँ से आए ये डीटी, अभी 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 जयपुर से कल आए। अभी जयपुर में कौन, राधा गोविंद जी। एंड देन हनुमान जी, जो हनुमान नहीं मिलेगा, बोली कितने का है, जो आपके पास पैसा है वो दे दो। आई सेड आई हैव ओनली 1000 रुपीज, इसमें से थोड़ा रख लो। 1000 रुपीज दिया उसको और हमारे पास पैसा था। वी हैड टू कम बैक ऑल्सो, आने जाने का तो बुक किया था। तो फिर यहाँ पेंटिंग को दी, तो उसका पेंटर का फोन आया, क्या आप ये डिटेल्स हमको दे देंगे क्या, तो लेडी को लेना है, 15,000 देने को तैयार। सर 15,000, मैंने तो 1,000 में लिया। बोले 1,000 हो ही नहीं सकता, प्योर संगमरमर, प्योर मार्बल। वो डिटेल्स आने के बाद सर्विस चालू हो गया। और उसके बाद एक माता जी ने कहा कि आप वृंदावन जा रहे हो ना, मेरे लिए डिटेल्स लाओ। तो उनके लिए अभी जो मेरे डिटेल्स है उनके लिए वहां से वृंदावन से लाए। तो अचानक से उन्होंने कहा मेरे को नहीं चाहिए, अब मैं दो दो डिटेल्स करके क्या करूंगी। तो मैं क्या करूं, वो सेवित भगवान जो अभी है, वो सेवित भगवान क्यों, उनको सब ड्रेस अलंकार सब कर सकते। हमारे यहाँ जो आते थे काउंसलर, उन्होंने कहा कि आप ये रखिए, आपके शायद फ्रेंड को ये अच्छा लगता है डिटेल्स। मेरी एक फ्रेंड है पंजाबी की, वो सिख है, अमरजीत कौर। तो उनका पूरा ध्यान डिटेल्स पे, और वो भी मेरे साथ बैठ के 25-12 जब करते, तभी हम 25-20 ऐसा बहुत बहुत जब करते थे। ज्यादा कुछ कार्यक्रम नहीं होता नहीं, बहुत जब करते। उन्होंने वो डिटेल्स दिया और फिर ये डिटेल्स मेरे पास। तो साईं बाबा ने जो सच्चे हृदय से भक्ति चाहते हैं, कल ही इस टॉपिक पे हमने चर्चा की, जो भक्ति चाहते हैं, देवी देवता क्या करते हैं, योगियां क्या करते हैं, उन्हें भक्तों का संग देते हैं। तो हमें श्री प्रभुपाद का संग जो मिला है, श्री प्रभुपाद का आश्रय जो मिला है, ये हमें कृतज्ञता होना चाहिए। ये नहीं कि हमको वही पकड़ के रखना है, नहीं। क्योंकि क्लास 1 में एक टीचर होंगे तो क्लास 2 में एक टीचर होते हैं, हर टीचर को हमें रिस्पेक्ट दें। पर टीचर को ही भगवान मान लेंगे तो वो गलत है। तो हमें जो प्रेजेंट आचार्य मिले हैं, वो आचार्य के कारण हमें कृष्ण मिले हैं। इसलिए हमें बहुत ही कृतज्ञता होना चाहिए कि बिकॉज ऑफ, यस, बिकॉज ऑफ साईं बाबा आई गॉट राधा गोविंद जी। एंड यू विल नॉट बिलीव, वी वर मोर staunch believers. It is not that even today also I respect Sai Baba, but we have to go, because they are pushing us ahead. Go ahead, go ahead. Take the ashraya of the pure devotee. Now pure devotee और योगियों में बहुत अंतर, श्रील प्रभुपाद में और साईं बाबा में बहुत अंतर। क्या अंतर है, श्रील प्रभुपाद शुद्ध भक्त है, साईं बाबा क्या है, ज्ञानी। ज्ञानी में, योगियों में और भक्त में बहुत अंतर होता है। योगियां जो है वो भक्ति की भाषा को ज्यादा बोल नहीं सकते। योगियां चमत्कार करके लोगों को अपने ओर खींच के फिर भगवान के ओर लेके जा सकते। लेकिन सिद्ध पुरुष है, यस दे आर ऑल सिद्ध पुरुष, बिकॉज दे डू चमत्कार। साईं बाबा जैसे विभूति निकालते थे, लोगों को ठीक करते थे, आज भी ठीक करते हैं। आज भी लोग जाते हैं, श्रद्धा से जाते हैं। श्रद्धा सबूरी करके 2 शब्द बोला है उन्होंने, सबूरी यानी हैव पेशेंस। एंड व्हाट इज दैट पेशेंस? Patience to have Krishna. One should have that patience and one should have that tolerance also. But when the association of a pure devotee is given, so we should have that कृतज्ञता. Yes, we are in the ashraya of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada को कम नहीं समझे, Srila Prabhupada भी विभूति निकाल सकते थे, लेकिन उन्होंने विभूति नहीं निकाला। किसी ने पूछा Srila Prabhupada को, क्या आप चमत्कार कर सकते हो? Srila Prabhupada ने क्या किया, स्नोई प्लेस था, आइजी प्लेस था, उन्होंने वहां एक डंडा रखा, वो डंडा रखा तो वहां से पानी ऊपर आया। प्रभुपाद ने कहा ऐसे चमत्कार मैं भी कर सकता हूँ, लेकिन ऐसे चमत्कार करूंगा तो तुम्हारे जैसे मूर्ख लोग क्या करेंगे, मुझे भगवान ओम जय जगदीश्वरी करते। आज भी शिरडी में अगर सत्यनारायण पूजा होता है तो आप देखिए साईं बाबा और लक्ष्मी जी को रखें, गलत है ना। साईं बाबा को आप कृष्ण के स्थान पे कैसे रख सकते हैं? वो सब कृष्ण के दास है। इसीलिए हमें भी पूरा सिद्धांत को मालूम होना चाहिए, कृष्ण के दास को कृष्ण के साथ नहीं रख सकते। या सत्यनारायण पूजा में आप साईं बाबा की मूर्ति को नहीं रख सकते, You should give a proper place for proper people. You cannot keep Sai Baba and do Satyanarayana Puja. Even today also there. This is known as Mayavad. What is Mayavad? This is one. Considering everything to be one. No, everybody is not one. Everybody has a particular place, particular position, particular function also. Everybody has come to perform devotion to Krishna in different ways. Somebody is a Gyani, somebody is a Yogi, and somebody is a pure devotee. Pure devotee, all the acharyas of Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, they come in the pure devotion, like Madhvacharya, Shripad Ramanujacharya. They all come in the category of pure devotion. Nimbarkacharya, then Vallabhacharya. They're all pure devotees, and who are all coming in the path, come in the category of pure devotees. Pure devotees always want to be outside the temple. Pure devotees will never show like this hand. Pure devotees will not like to do show any chamatkar, but they are doing many chamatkars. Many chamatkars they are doing, but they will not say they are God. That is the difference between a devotee and a jnani or a yogi. You should understand this. यहाँ प्रभुपाद का फोटो बड़ा प्रभुपाद का लगा, क्योंकि प्रभुपाद के आश्रय से ही हमें राधा कृष्ण का सेवा मिला, जिसके पहले नहीं मिला था, अभी मिला है। तो हमें कैसे मिला है? प्रभुपाद के कारण मिला। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, यशोधनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन, तीरा वनचारि, यमुना तीरा यमुना तीरा वनचारि, यमुना तीरा वनचारि, जय राधा कुंज विहारी, जय हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयामुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भक्तेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती समाश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणा तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं सहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादा सहगणललिता नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारिणे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वती नामिने। श्रीवासवाणी देवी त्रैताया कृपादे कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञानदायिने प्रभवे नमः। श्रीमाद्य श्रीरूपान् भक्तिदा श्री गौर करुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमोस्तुते। नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपानुगाविरुद्धाप सिद्धान्तद्वान्तहारिणे। नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षात् प्रज्ञातिमूर्तये विप्रलम्बरसम्बोधे पादाम्बुजायते नमः। नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानन्दनामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगामनाय गौराविर्भावभूमिस्त्वं निर्देश सज्जनप्रिय वैष्णव सार्वभौमश्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः
पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेमाप्यताय कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने नमः। पंचतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता श्रीराधा कान्ता नमस्ते। जयतां सर्वं गौरवमण्डलपति वत्सरसपदा भुजो श्रीराधा मदन मोहनं दिव्या वृन्दारण्यकल्पात् माता श्रीमद्रत्नाकार सिंहासनं श्रीमद् राधा श्रीरघुगोविन्द देवो प्रेषादिति श्रीमान् श्रीमान् रासरसायनं श्रीवटकप्रसिद्धं रसर्वेणुस्वने गोपे गोपीनाथ श्रीकृष्ण तत्त्ववाचनगौराङ्गी श्रीराधे वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य श्री अद्वैत श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे।
10th canto, 38th chapter, first verse onwards. So we'll be having a glimpse of all the 3 chapters, some summary about it. तो कार्तिक महीना बहुत ही विशेष महीना, जहाँ श्रीमती राधा रानी की शक्ति को प्रदान, कृपा को प्रदान करने के लिए, क्योंकि शक्ति का स्रोत ही श्रीमती राधा रानी, she is the storehouse of all the energy of Krishna. To get the mercy of Srimati Radharani, what we do? We discuss the pastimes of Krishna. The more we discuss the pastimes of Krishna, the more Radharani is pleased. The more we discuss the pastimes of Srimati Radharani, Krishna is pleased. But in this month, we are interested in pleasing Radharani more than Krishna. If she is pleased, then she can give us more energy. She gives us more energy to perform devotional service. So to please her, what we are going to do? We are going to take some sankalpa. So this year we have taken the sankalpa in this Kartik month. English is okay with all of you? Okay. So in this month, English ठीक है माता जी सबको? समझ में आ जाती है? So in this month we have taken a sankalpa. What is it sankalpa? We will discuss the prayers from 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. हिंदी इंग्लिश मिक्स कर। तो ये महीने में हमने संकल्प लिया कि दशवें स्कंद के भागवतम का इतना प्रार्थना है, जितना हो सके उतना हम चर्चा करने का प्रयास करेंगे। डिस्कस इन द पास्ट टेंस। 38th chapter, 39th chapter, the 40th chapter speaks about Akrura's arrival in Vrindavan, the vision which Lord gave to Akrura, Akrura's vision in Vrindavan, and Akrura's prayers to Lord Krishna. Now, 38th chapter is really very wonderful chapter where Akrura is meditating on his way to Vrindavan. He is in Mathura now. What happened was Kamsa wanted to kill Krishna. That is why he sends various demons. He has sent Putana. He sent many demons and list out the demons. The chapter before this is Keshi demon visiting Vrindavan and Vyomasur coming to Vrindavan to kill Krishna. But then we know that how they got killed by Krishna. So all his plans are failures. So now he has planned, let me call Krishna to Mathura. So I can plan a Dhanur Yagya. Dhanur Yagya means a wrestling match where I can invite great wrestlers like Chanu or Mushtika. And in this way I can kill Krishna. Because I'm sending the demons to Vrindavan. Maybe the land of Vrindavan is not allowing Krishna to be killed. So I can call Krishna to Mathura and see that he is killed here. So there is a plan of Kamsa. So what he did, he told Akrura, why don't you go? Because Akrura is a minister in the palace of Kamsa. Though he is a minister in the palace of Kamsa, the rule of Kamsa, but still he has the dasya bhav towards Krishna. He loves Krishna so much. It's not that everybody came to Vrindavan. Some people stayed back in Mathura just because they wanted to see Kamsa to be killed. But they don't want Kamsa. Though Kamsa was so cruel, he was really such a worst king that he wanted to kill Krishna. And he killed all the children of Devaki also. 6 children of Devaki were killed by Kamsa. He had so much of hatred towards Krishna. But still they tolerated and they remained in the palace of Kamsa because they wanted to see his actions. And they wanted Krishna to come and kill Kamsa. And they wanted to see this wonderful leader, that how Krishna will be killed by, Kamsa will be killed by Krishna. That is why they were waiting in Mathura, though they were under such a impious king. The only hope what they had was the prophecy what they had heard. What was the prophecy? The 8th son of Devaki will kill Krishna. With that hope, they're all waiting. And they don't want to leave Vasudeva and Devaki alone. Because Vasudeva and Devaki, they were really helpless in the hands of Kamsa. They were imprisoned. And after that, they were let out, but still they are again under the control of Kamsa only. So they did not want to leave Vasudeva and Devaki. Just for them, they also tolerated such an impious king. Now, Akrura is sent to Vrindavan. Akrura on the way, now he stayed back in Mathura for one night. That was Ekadashi day. After that, next day he started. And how he started? Gacham pati mahabaho bhagavati ambuje kshane bhaktim param upagataha evam etat achintayat. He just was contemplating on the tremendous devotion for the lotus feet of Lord. He was just thinking about the lotus feet of Lord. When he was traveling, he was only thinking of Krishna. Like when you go to a Tirtha Kshetra, what should be your consciousness? To only think of Krishna. That should be your consciousness. When you go in Tirtha Kshetra also, what you should do? You should only remember Krishna. When you come back from Tirtha Kshetra, what you should do? Your only body should come back, but your consciousness should be in the Tirtha Kshetra. When you are going, your consciousness should be in the Tirtha Kshetra. When you are coming back also, your consciousness should be in the Tirtha Kshetra. Now, Vrindavan is a home of Krishna. Now, Akrura is completely thinking about the lotus feet of Krishna. You know, the glass should have like this. You can drink from. Like this is then you'll do juta. Juta and all one should not do. So glass always should have some, what is it? Now Akrura is thinking. What is he thinking? Kim maya charitam badram. What did I do such? Some pious activities I would have done. Surely I would have done something wonderful. I would have done some austerity also. Kim taptam paramam tapah. What severe austerities I would have done. Then kim vatapi arhate dattam. What worship I would have done. What charity I would have given. That today I am going to see Lord Krishna. He is considering himself very fortunate. मैंने ऐसे क्या तपस्या किया है, क्या क्या पुण्य कार्य किया है, कैसे आराधना किया है, किसको दान दिया है कि आज मैं केशव का दर्शन लेने वाला. Intentionally he is saying Keshav. You see why he is saying Keshava? Because he is laughing to himself. Yes, Kamsa thought that he is going to send Keshi Daman, and Keshi Daman is killed by whom? Krishna. That is why he is Keshav. Such a glorious, my master is very glorious. But Akrura has a dasya bhav towards Krishna. So he is very happy that Krishna has killed Keshigan. Then he says, actually I am a materialistic person. Mamaita durlabham manya tamah shloka darshanam. I am a materialistic person. That is why I am a minister in such a horrible king's palace. I only think about my sense gratification. I think it is as difficult for me to have gotten this opportunity. So for a materialistic person like me to get Krishna is not so easy. But somehow it is anugraha of Lord. Though I am a Shudra, but still, now he's not a Shudra, but he says, though I am a Shudra, like a Shudra is allowed to recite the Vedic mantras, in the same way, I am such a low born. I am such a materialistic person, but still I am allowed to go and take darshan of Krishna. In this way, he says, I am a fallen soul. But somehow, my all sinful reactions will be completely eradicated once I have darshan of my Supreme Lord. So he's just meditating upon the Supreme Lord. He is meditating upon the Lord. He says, my all sinful reactions will be completely eradicated. And my birth has become very successful and wonderful just because I'm going to take darshan of my spiritual master, my Aradhya Bhagavan Krishna. And he says, oh, Kamsa is so wonderful. Suddenly Kamsa has become wonderful. Why? Kamsa has shown me special mercy. And what is that mercy? He has sent me to see him, to see the lotus feet of Lord Hari. So though Kamsa is very krura, but still Kamsa has allowed me to go to Vrindavan. So I should at least pay some regards to Kamsa. He has chosen me to go to Vrindavan to get Krishna back to Mathura. But then he says the effulgence of his toenails, Krishna's toenails, the effulgence of his toenails. Many of the souls in the past, they are all meditating upon the lotus feet. They just want that rays of his toenails. Not even the feet has been spoken, just the toenails. In this, one of the Leela is there. Vedanta Deshikar was a very great personality or devotee from Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya. At that time, one proud Jnani comes to Sri Lanka. He says, do you know how to glorify Lord? Can you write padas for him? I will also write, you also write. Let us see who has more of scholarship. The Vedanta Deshikar, he spent the whole night, and next day he says, have you written something on Lord? He says, what to go to Lord? I am not able to go to the feet also. I just was meditating on the padukas of Lord. Paduka Sahasranam. Sahasranam means 1,000 names for Paduka. I am not able to go to the feet. I just was meditating on the Paduka of Lord. And the whole night I spent in just meditating. Even these are not enough to glorify even the Paduka. These are also less. And that scholar was thinking himself very great. He was ashamed of himself. One who can write so many padas for the Paduka of Krishna. And imagine how many padas will he write for the lotus feet of Krishna, and how many padas will he write for the Supreme Lord himself. So in this way, here the glorification of the toenail, effulgence from the toenail has been. So many souls, what they do, they meditate upon the lotus feet. And in that lotus feet also they meditate upon the lotus toenails of Lord. And in this way, they can come out of all the darkness. They can transcend this material world. This transcend the material world means transcend the ignorance. अज्ञान से दूर होने के लिए क्या करना है? भगवान के चरणों में हमें ध्यान करना। तो यहाँ कह रहे हैं भगवान के चरणों से भी, भगवान के चरणों के जो नेल्स हैं, नेल्स क्या बोलना, उंगलियों के नाखून, सिर्फ ये नाखून के ज्योत में भी इतने लोगों ने ध्यान करके अज्ञान से मुक्ति पाई। And then he says, Brahma, Shiva, other demigods, they are all worshipping the lotus feet of Krishna. And this lotus feet of Krishna is so wonderful. He goes to the forest. Tomorrow is Gopashtami. Tomorrow, how many of you want to come to Gandhigiri? There's a program at Khanda Prabhuji's house. So Gopashtami celebration will be over there. So what is Gopashtami? Where Krishna says, I want to go to the forest, inside the forest. I want to tend the cows. So the whole Vrindavan has the imprints of the lotus feet of Krishna. He says, what a wonderful lotus feet of Lord. He walks in this forest herding the cows. And those lotus feet are smeared with the kumkuma from the gopis' breast. Now this is it Rasa Bhas? Now he is in Rasa Bhava. How is he even appreciating the Madhurya Bhava? So sometimes it is said, Shri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes in that sometimes parents, they like to glorify their children, especially when their children get married. Then they say, oh, meri bahu mere ladke ko bahut prem karti. Now how a father and mother knows this? So this is just one talk which they relish. वो मेरा मेरा पुत्र भी बहुत मेरी बहू को बहुत प्रेम करता है. There are hardly many people speak about this, but generally parents sometimes glorify their children. Sometimes the daughters, oh दामाद बहुत प्यार करता है मेरी लड़की को. It is also top score. That means even in the Vatsalya Rasa also, they are relishing the Madhurya Rasa of the children. Now in the Dasya Prema, Akrura is relishing the Madhurya Prema of Gopis of Vrindavan. That his lotus feet is so wonderful, it is smeared with the kumkuma from the breast of the Gopis. Now to even speak this also, Dasya Rasa, Bhakta cannot speak this, but still Krishna has allowed Akrura to speak this. So that is the glory of Krishna's mercy. He says, oh, I'm going to see Krishna, Mukunda. Now here, Mukunda has been referred. Krishna is Mukunda. Mukharavinda. Mukunda is a flower. And that flower, Kundavati. Kunda is a flower. Mukhara Kundavati. So the whole, the beauty of the flower now is compared to the lotus face of Krishna. Lotus face of Krishna is like the flower. So beautiful is the Krishna's lotus face. And I am going to see this lotus face. And how is this lotus face? It is framed with curly hairs. Even in Damodar Ashtakam, what we sing, what is Yashoda Mata relishing? What is that verse? It says, Idam te mukhambojam atyanta nilai Raktaischa go. Tam kuntalai siddha raktaischa go. Muschumbitam bimba raktam dharam me. Manas alam lakshana. I don't want any labhas. I don't want it. I just want to see this lotus face, which is covered with wonderful curly hairs. Bimba like lotus. Adhara. Adhara is like, adhara means the lips are like bimba fruit. And Yashoda Mata is going on kissing. And now Akrura is saying, I'm going to see such a beautiful face of Krishna. I am going to see Lord. See how happy he is. Like when you go to Tirth Yatra, there is an excitement. Oh, I'm going to go to Vrindavan. I'm going to go to Tirupati Balaji. Mataji went to Tirupati Balaji. It was all. What is, when you are going to go inside the Garbha, before that, what is that feelings you have? I'm going to see Lord. I'm going to see Lord. When we are in Pandharpur, we're only thinking, when are we going to see Vithala? When are we going to see Vithala? So that excitement is there. That type of excitement is there in Akrura. Oh, I'm going to see the Lord. People, those who are demons, they think that he is human, but he's actually not a human. He has appeared like a human. He has appeared to relieve this earth of the burden, of her burden. So my eyes are going to attain perfection. What is the perfection of the eyes? To see the lotus face of Krishna. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, what is the perfection of the eyes? To see Sanatana Goswami. When he sees Sanatana Goswami, he says the perfection of my eyes is to see you. So perfection of the eyes is to see the devotees. When you see the devotees, automatically you will be reminded of Krishna. That is why devotees, what they have? You have tilak. Then only you can be recognized as devotee. When you have tilak in your matha, at least, okay, after seeing, one is reminded of Krishna. Everybody should have tilak in the matha. How many of you are not having tilak? Abu Prabhu is not having. Gautam Prabhu is not having. Vanshi is not having. Everybody should have. Prabhu is meditating on the tilak. Everybody should have Urdhva Pundram in the this. Another person is not having. So everybody should have tilak in the matha. At least whether you are devotee or not. At least the other person is reminded of Krishna, isn't it? The moment you see a person having a Urdhva Pundram, immediately what is the first thought it comes? Hare Krishna. Like you go to Pandharpur, everybody has a black. Jaya Rama Krishna Hari. Hey, you are reminded of Krishna, isn't it? Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya. What they put? Not Sri Vaishnava. If you have tilak in the matha, without tilak in the matha, this is very adhura. You should have. Yes, you said. If the forehead is not having urdhva pundram, that is considered as a crematorium. Let's see what a शमशान भूमि बोल दिया सीधा। क्या बोला है? तिलक पहनना चाहिए। आपने क्यों नहीं धारण किया? तिलक होना चाहिए। तिलक पहनते ही दूसरों को किसका स्मरण आता है? कृष्ण का स्मरण। और कहते भी हैं यमदूत वहां प्रवेश नहीं कर पाते। जो भी तिलक लगाता है उसके बगल में भी यमदूत नहीं आता, क्योंकि वो भी दंडवत प्रणाम करके भाग जाते। उनको ले जाने के लिए सिर्फ विष्णु दूत ही आते। इसका मैंने आपको प्रसंग भी बोला था, मेरे फ्रेंड का प्रसंग भी बोला था। क्या क्या बताओ? क्या प्रसंग बताया था ना? नहीं बताया था? अच्छा, मेरे मेरे बहुत अच्छी फ्रेंड, बहुत अच्छी। आई यूज्ड टू गो टू हर हाउस टू प्रीच, लेकिन वो रहते थे बड़े ज्यादा अमीर नहीं थे, चौल में रहते। मेरा वहां ही पहला प्रीचिंग चालू हुआ था, मुलुंड का। एकदम गंदा चौल, इतना गंदा कि मैंने कहीं देखा नहीं इतना गंदा। लेकिन जैसे ही फर्स्ट जब गई थी वहां, लेकिन जैसे ही चढ़ी तो उनका जो फ्लोर है ऐसा लग रहा था वैकुंठ में आ। बहुत ही क्लीन, एकदम बहुत अच्छा, पूरा तुलसी तुलसी वृंदावन। उनके घर में प्रवेश किया, मैंने यहाँ इसका आधा, इतना ही उनका घर, ये रूम का आधा, इतना हॉल। और बुलाया कितने लोगों का? 50 लोगों के लिए प्रसादम सब आयोजन किया। मैंने 50 लोग इतने छोटे में कहाँ बैठ पाए? कहा है ना, भगवान का जो, भगवान की जो भक्ति करता है दैट इज बियॉन्ड टाइम एंड स्पेस। 50 लोग तो बैठ ही गए। और ये जो भक्ति है बहुत ही अच्छी और अच्छा सब आयोजन करती थी, वहां जाती थी भी। अचानक एक दिन न्यूज आया कि शी इज क्रिटिकल इन वोखाड़ा हॉस्पिटल। ऐसे हुआ कि वो मार्केट गई थी, तो अचानक से उनको ब्रेन स्ट्रोक हुआ और वो गिर गई। उनको, उनके पास ना आईडी कार्ड था, ना कुछ था, ना मोबाइल था। तो वहाँ के जो लोगों ने, नजदीक का हॉस्पिटल वोखाड़ था, वहां डाल दी। तो वहाँ का डॉक्टर्स बोले कौन है, सब लोग चर्चा कर रहे थे। तो उनके यहाँ कंठी देखा और तिलक का छोटा सा निशानी था। तिलक लगा लगा के यहाँ छोटा सा निशानी आ जाता कंठी का। तो तुरंत जुहू में फोन किया उस डॉक्टर ने। तो जुहू के भक्त लोग आए। तो शी इज अ वेरी ग्रेट डिवोटी फ्रॉम जुहू। तो 10 दिन वो जीवित तो थी, लेकिन जीवित कोमा में थी, लेकिन 10 दिन गुरु महाराज वहां आए और फिर वहां से रोज पुष्प आता था उनके लिए, रोज जलाता था। अब देखिए, जहां रास्ते में मर जाती थी, कोई उनको पहचानता भी नहीं था, लेकिन उनका अंतिम भी कैसे हुआ? बहुत सुंदर तरीके से हुआ। भगवान का रोज चरणामृत आता था, रोज उनको पिलाया जाता। एकादशी के दिन उन्होंने शरीर छोड़ा। That is the glory of devotees. Devotees don't die. I always remember. And that is where I always say that this tilak and kanthi will save you from dying in the roads like a dog. अगर तिलक और कंठी किसी ने भी देखा तो आपको दंडवत करेंगे, कहीं ना कहीं इस्कॉन सेंटर में फोन करेंगे, आपको भक्तों के साथ कनेक्ट कर देंगे। आपका जो मृत शरीर है, कोई कुत्ते बिल्ली जैसा गिदड़ बिड़ड़ को डालेंगे नहीं। हाँ, आपको अच्छी तरह से आपका विधि विधि संस्कार हो जाता है। जस्ट इमेजिन, अगर उनके पास नहीं होता था तिलक, कौन पहचानता था कौन है ये? किसी को मालूम ही नहीं पड़ता। दैट इज व्हाई ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दिस एंड पुट कंठीमाला। वेयर इज अ कंठीमाला? Everybody should wear kanthi mala. Kanthi means tulsi protection. This is a protection from tulsi. And for wearing kanthi mala, first thing, you should not take something dirty from here and don't spit out dirty also. That means speak out Krishna and take Krishna Prasad. That is why kanthi is. Kanthi is a commitment to the process of devotional service. One should be committed, isn't it? वैसे विवाह के पहले भी लड़का लड़की घूमते हैं, ये उसे कमिटमेंट नहीं करते। लेकिन विवाह के बाद जब लड़का लड़की घूमते तो एक कमिटेड, एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होता है। इन द सेम वे दिस इज अ कमिटमेंट, दिस इज अ कमिटमेंट। एंड व्हाट इज अ कमिटमेंट? आई एम नो मोर ए स्ट्रे डॉग, आई एम पालतू कुत्ता। आई एम नो मोर ए स्ट्रे डॉग, आई एम द डॉग इन माय मास्टर्स हैंड। दैट इज व्हाट इज दिस कंट्री। आई एम अ डॉग इन माय मास्टर्स। So my master is there to protect me from taking me away in the, TMC का गाड़ी आता है ना, कुत्ते लोगों को लेके जाता, लेकिन पालतू कुत्ता रहेगा तो उसको नहीं लेके जाए। इसीलिए कंठी पहनने से आप कौन बन जाते हो? पालतू कुत्ता हो जाते हो। भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर कहते हैं मैं कुकुर। What is it? Yeah, I am a कुकुर. कुकुर means I am a dog. dog in my masters. It's like, it's a must. So what dirty things will not put here? No meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex, no gambling. Meat eating includes what? Onion, tea, coffee. You say, oh my, better no country than yes to everything. Okay, take everything. Take everything, but don't progress in devotional service. If you really want to progress in devotional service, which is the ultimate goal of life, because here Akrura says, that I consider myself fortunate. Yogis and Gyanis, they don't get Krishna. It's not so easy to get Krishna. But somehow I am considering myself so fortunate that I'm going to see Krishna. That is the perfection of my eyes. And Lord is the witness for everything. In this way, all my sins will be removed. As soon as I'm going to see Krishna, all my sins will be removed. So in this way, he says, oh, Lord is so merciful. He came in the dynasty of the Satvatas. Satvatas means the dynasty of the Bhaktas. I'm going to see him. That is the goal of my life. Oh. And he says, when I'm going to get down from my chariot, Balram will come. He'll catch hold of my hand. He'll take me inside. And he will tell me all the wonderful pastimes of Krishna. So he's imagining all these things while walking itself, while he's coming in the chariot from Mathura to Vrindavan. He is only thinking about all this. He says, I am going to fall at the lotus feet of Krishna. Then, now he has arrived in Vrindavan. When he arrives in Vrindavan, he sees the lotus feet of Krishna. When he sees the lotus feet of Krishna, now he's again thinking that. He says, Krishna is going to come and embrace me. I am going to stand folded hands. At the time he say, oh, Akrura, come, come, come. So he's imagining all these things. He's imagining that Krishna is going to hug him. Krishna is going to call him. And his brother is going to hold his fingers. All these things he's imagining. Not imagining, he's just contemplating. Now when Akrura now comes to Vrindavan, at that time when he enters Vrindavan, he is able to see the footprints of Krishna. That is why whenever a devotee goes to Vrindavan, the first thing what he should do, he should pay obeisances to in the Vrindavan. Because in Vrindavan, the lotus feet of Krishna is there. We'll say where it is, we'll be searching. With our this naked eyes, we cannot see. One should have eyes like Akrura. Akrura could see the lotus feet of Krishna embossed everywhere. He could see. He could see all the marks. That is what is Krishna. In the 25th verse, it is said, in the cowherd pasture, Akrura saw the footprints of those feet whose pure dust the rulers of all the planets hold in their crowns. Those footprints of the Lord, distinguished by such marks as the lotus, barley corn, elephant gold, made the ground wonderfully beautiful. Now just imagine footprints, and that too in that also marks to see how much pure divine eyes Akrura had. We with our naked eyes cannot see such footprints in Vrindavan. That is why when we go to Vrindavan, even though we cannot see with our naked eyes, we should pay obeisances to the land of Vrindavan, because in this place Krishna has walked. And Krishna still walks. Krishna has not left Vrindavan. Padam ekam na gacchati. Krishna says, Vrindavanam padam ekam na gacchati. I am not going to step one foot out of Vrindavan. So he's so agitated in ecstasy at seeing the Lord's footprints. Just he saw the footprints, he's in ecstasy. He has not yet seen Krishna. He has only seen the footprints of Lord, and he is in ecstasy. Once we had once we had given the gift of footprints, no? The lotus feet of Krishna, in that footprints are there. Wonderful footprints are there. Barleycorn is there. Then Tulasi is there. There are many symbols are there. So seeing such footprints, seeing Lord's footprints, here he is in ecstasy, his hairs are standing there. His eyes are filled with tears. Immediately he jumps from the chariot, starts rolling. The place where we can roll is only Vrindavan. People go to roll in Vrindavan. The dust of the Vrindavan should fall or should stick on the body. Now he says, this is the dust from my master's feet. And he's rolling in it. That's it. He's become mad. Ecstasy means madness. And what is that madness? Love for Krishna. He's rolling in it. And then he says, this is the goal of my life. This verse is very important. Open your mobiles. Present this verse. 38th chapter, 27th verse. Where he says, very important verse. Deham vrutamiyan artho. Yan artho. Hitva dambam dhyam shucham. Sandeshadyo harirlinga. Darshana shavanadibhi. Deham vrutamiyanartho. Hitva dambam shucham. Sandeshadyo harirlinga. Darshana shavanadibhi. So this is the goal of my life. It's the goal of not only my life, it should be the goal of every embodied being. Deham vritam, every embodied being. So we have got a wonderful human life. So what should be the goal of this life? To attain Krishna's lotus feet. So that should be the goal of our life. तो यही हमारा अर्थ, जीवन का अर्थ क्या है? भगवान की भक्ति को प्राप्त करना, भगवान की चरणारविंद को प्राप्त करना, यही हमारा जीवन का लक्ष्य है। कह रहे हैं यही जीवन का लक्ष्य, सबका जीवन का यही लक्ष्य होना चाहिए। तो उसके लिए पहले क्या करना पड़ेगा? जी हित्वा दंभम, गिव अप योर प्राइड। हित्वा भियम, डर को छोड़ो। हित्वा शुचम, शुचम मीन्स सॉरो, गिव अप दिस सॉरो, दुख को छोड़ो। दुख, भय और दम्भ, प्राइड। So give up your pride, give up your fear, give up your sorrow. Then only one can attain Krishna. So what dambam Akrura has? He may have the pride of being the minister of Kamsa, minister of the position. So he says, I just want to give up this. I don't want to have the pride. Hitva bhiyam, I don't want to have fear of Kamsa. Because Kamsa has sent me to bring back Krishna. Now, if he comes to know I'm rolling in Vrindavan out of ecstasy, what he'll do? He will punish. He will punish me. Either he'll punish me or he'll kill my family members. So I don't want even that fear also. Let him do whatever he wants. Even if he wants to kill me, let him kill. If he wants to kill my family members, let him kill my family members. I should not have this fear. And that should be the goal of my life. The goal of my life is to attain Krishna. Sarva dharman parityaja mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayami. Krishna says, don't worry, don't have this fear. कभी डर लगता है ना, कोई देवी देवताओं को हटा दिया तो क्या होगा, कहीं दंड दे देंगे तो. Don't have that fear. Krishna is there to protect. Hitva dambam, hitva bhiyam, hitva shucham. Let me give up this sorrow. And what is that sorrow? Something will happen to my family members, then let it happen, whatever happens. If Kamsa is killing them, let them be killed. But let me not have fear. Let me not give up this love for Krishna. Sandesho yo harer linga. So he has sent me. He has been ordered to bring Hari. Sandesha. Sandesha means he has been ordered by Kamsa to bring back Hari. But what to do when I am seeing this wonderful form of Krishna? Yet I am not seeing. I am just seeing the lotus feet of Krishna. That too, I am seeing the footprints, the marks of the footprints of Krishna. That is making me go in ecstasy. Then what will happen if I see Krishna? I have heard about him like anything. But I have not seen him. I am so excited to see. Where did Akrura see Krishna? This is for the first time he is going to see him. Krishna was brought from Mathura to Gokul. And nobody from Mathura has yet seen Krishna. This is the first time Akrura is going to see Krishna. But he has heard about Krishna. All the past times. Oh, Krishna has killed Putana, Krishna has killed Trunavata, Krishna has killed Vyomasura, Keshi. In this way, they have heard about Krishna. So he is completely in ecstasy that he is going to see Krishna. Now he sees Krishna. Krishnam Ramam, he sees Krishna and Balaram. And they are tending the cows. And the whole Varnana is there. Pita Neela Vastraha, Pita Neela Ambara Dharau. One has worn Pitambari, one has worn Nilambara. Or who is worn Nilambara? That is Balaram. So he is seeing Krishna and Balaram. So Mukhau Sundaravaro. What a beautiful face. Bala Dveda. They are walking like elephant. Vikramam. No, how the elephant walks. When elephant walks, dogs bark. But the elephant doesn't show back. Elephant just walks straight. So they are appearing like Vajra, lighting, and their lotus feet is so wonderful. So in this way, is glorifying, and Akrura is seen. When Akrura sees Krishna, again is jumping down from his chariot. When he saw the marks of the lotus feet, that time also he jumped. Again he climbed the chariot. Again is going in chariot. There he sees Krishna again jumping down from the chariot and fell at the lotus feet of Krishna and Balaram like a Dandavat Rama Krishna Yoho. Now see the minister of Mathura. He is paying obeisances to Krishna and Balaram. So technically, if you see Krishna and Balaram are just a cowherd boys, a minister paying obeisance. That is why he says, let me give up this Damba. Damba means the pride. And in one sense, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes, the pride of the pride that I am a big man. Why should I associate with devotees? Devotees are just ordinary. Why we should associate with them? Why we should associate with the devotee? So sometimes that pride may come. Because devotees, they don't have any extra, what do you say? They don't show any extra, opulences. They're very simple. They're simple in their dress, clothing, and in their thoughts also. They're simple behavior. A proud person may think, why we should associate with such devotees? So here he said, let me give up this. A person who gives up their damba, fear, and sorrow, they only can associate with this. You take this now, Aribu, take this. Take it. So only when a person gives up all this pride, fear, and sorrow, then only he can associate with devotees. It is not so easy to get devotees association. Sometimes you are fascinated with very puffed up people, puffed up scholars, puffed up gyanis. But understand, devotees are not having the pride. Devotees are very simple. They always consider themselves as servant of Lord. They don't want to become the masters. They just want to always remain servants. So only to get the association of a devotee, three things has to be given up. What should be given up? Pride, fear, sorrow. What is that? Pride, fear, sorrow. Pride in having one's own position. Fear, what people will think, what will happen. So all these things, fear has to be given up. And sorrow, oh, if I take Krishna's lotus feet, maybe somebody may be angry, some Devi Devata will be angry. Let it happen. Whatever comes, that sorrow, that fear should not be there. Fear of having that sorrow also should not be there. So that is why a person who gives up all these things can get Krishna. So in this way, joy of seeing Krishna, Akrura's eyes was filled with tears. 2 times you have tears. One tear is out of sorrow. One tear is out of love and happiness. When you're too happy also, the tears flow. He's too happy. Now what Krishna did? He saw Akrura. He recognized. Now they are meeting. They are first time meeting. No? Even Krishna has not seen Akrura. Now when he sees Akrura, he recognizes. And immediately Krishna drew him close with his hand. And the hand contains a symbol. What is that? Rathangapan. Krishna is Rathangapan. He takes the wheel and kills the devils. That is how Krishna is ensuring to Akrura, I am going to kill Kamsa, don't worry. When you say to somebody, you take him close and you give him the confidence. What is that? The friendly Maitriya Bhava. You come and take him close. Krishna did that. Krishna held his hand, brought him closer and hugged him, embraced him. And in this way, Krishna, who is very easily disposed to his surrendered devotees, he is giving confidence to Akrura. I am there, don't worry. I'll come and kill. So in this way, Akrura is standing with a head bowed. Immediately, Balaram grasped his hand, took him to the house, and offered him wonderful seat, and in charity gave a cow, massaged his feet. Balaram did all these things to Akrura. Just see the position of Akrura. Such a great devotee, Krishna and Balaram both are serving him. Then Akrura ate to the satisfaction. They offered him wonderful meals, everything wonderful, wonderful. Then Nanda Maharaj is asking, hey, your Krura Kamsa, is still alive or what? Is he still alive? Hey, how are you all? You're like a sheep under the care of a butcher. What a butcher does, he kills the sheep, the goat. How is it that you are all still alive? That cruel serving Kamsa, he has murdered so many infants of his own sister. Then why am I asking about you also? Because you are in his party. Na? I should have not even asked about your welfare also. Indirectly, what is he saying? Why should we ask about the welfare of those subjects who are under the care of such demonic king? Then. But anyhow, Akrura was enjoying all these conversations. Then Akrura told to Krishna, see, there is a Dhanud Yajna which has been organized by Kamsa. And there is a wrestler whose name is Chanu. Especially the Chanu has been kept for you and Mustika is kept for Balaram. So Kamsa has a plan to kill you. So he wants me to bring you back. Then Krishna says, I don't mind. Actually, I'm very happy that Kamsa has spoiled me because I'll get a chance to kill him. So Krishna is giving a wonderful smile. Krishna and Balaram both smile. So that smile has been described here. Prahasya nandam pitaram ragya dishtam vijanata. Both are smiling. Who are smiling? Krishna and Balaram both are smiling. When they heard Akrura is saying such a dangerous thing has been created. And then he's calling you and Balaram. Then Krishna and Balaram smiled. When Nanda Maharaj saw Krishna and Balaram smiling, Nanda Maharaj has complete confidence that Krishna is going to kill Kamsa. That is why Nanda Maharaj said, okay, he called all the cowherd men. He says, arrange wonderful vehicles. What is a vehicle? Belgadi. At time, what was a vehicle? Belgadi. Let us all take gift to the king because we are going to the king's place. From one village to another village, if you go, what you should take? You should take some gifts and go. So arrange pots of milk and butter and dadi, and we are all going to go to Mathura. So picnic, na? We are all going to go to Mathura. Now young gopis, they heard Akrura has come. They are discussing among themselves. What is the verse number put? 30th, na? 30th. So they are all discussing among themselves. What is the discussion? Is he really Akrura? He is not Akrura. He is Krura. He is not Akrura. He is Krura. Why is Krura? Because he is taking our Krishna away from us. He is taking our Krishna away from us. How can we live without Krishna? And what is the guarantee that Krishna is going to come? So in this way, they are just crying. They are crying. They are calling Krishna, oh Madhava, oh Govinda. Please don't leave us and go. They are crying like anything. What is the verse number? Yes, Sukadeva Goswami says, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. This line is there. Evam Brumala Virahato. Shri Shukavacha Evam Brumala Virahatura Brusham Brajastriyah Krishna Vishaktah Manasaha Visrujya Halajam Rudo Suswaram Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. There's a song also. Govinda Damodara. Yeah. Govinda Madhava He Damodara. Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. From this only the song has been made. So they are crying, oh Govinda, please don't leave us and go. They have given up all this shyness and everything. And they are lajja. Lajja means all the shyness they have given up. They are just running behind Krishna. When the chariot goes, they're running behind Krishna. Oh Govinda, oh Damodara, oh Madhava, don't leave us and go. And there's a deep meaning behind this. Oh Govinda, you are the pleasure giver for the senses. You're the pleasure giver for the gopis, gopas, and the cows. If you are not there, who is going to give us this pleasure? And in fact, we are the pleasure giver for you also. How we are going to give, how we are going to please you. Oh Damodara, we have bound you. Yashoda Mata has bound you. Then how is it that you are leaving and going? Somebody you bound, then you should not leave and go. Oh Madhava, your husband a goddess of fortune. That is why you are going. Mathura is full of goddesses of Lakshmi. That is why you are leaving us and going. Sarcastically also saying, oh Madhava, that is why you are leaving us and going. And this way they are crying, and just running behind the chariot. Krishna is pacifying them with his glances and giving them the hope that he is going to come back. He says, Tas tatha tapyati vikshah swa prasthane uttamah Shantvayam asase premayat ayasya iti dautyaka ayasya aungam ayas. Don't worry, I'm going to come back. When are you going to come back? Day after tomorrow? Tomorrow I'll go and kill him. Day after tomorrow I'll come back. The one of the gopis says, if you don't come back, then my life, anyhow, I am also having that pang of separation. I am also having that pain of separation. So when I am also having that pain of separation, if I am delaying myself to come back, then my life is only full of miseries. Because it's as good as millions of death. The separation from all of you is as good as millions of. ठीक है, परसों नहीं आऊंगा, वापस नहीं आऊंगा, तो मैं वहां जीवित भी रहूंगा, तो भी वो जीवन कैसे है? जैसे मृत्यु समान. And this way says, I'm going to come back, don't worry, I'll return. So this word, ayasya iti, that has gone in the consciousness of the gopis to such an extent. That is why they sing in Gopi Geet. What is it song they sing? Jayati te dikam janmana vraja. Jayate indriya ashvadatvahi. Daita drishyata dikshata avatars. Toi tasas swamichinda. Why we are holding this life? Just because we have told that you are going to come back. So Krishna has told, I will return. So this is actually a Prakat Leela of Krishna. Krishna wants to show to the whole world that the gopis are my staunch devotees. They are the topmost of all the devotees. Brajavasis are the topmost of all the devotees. Now in this way the chariot goes. Then the gopis return back with a small hope that Krishna may come. But sometimes they have the fear Krishna may not come also. But one gopi says, no, Krishna has told, no, I asked him, he will come back. Now they were traveling at that time. Yamuna, Akrura wanted to take bath in Yamuna. That is why he said to the two lords, you please sit in this chariot. I am going and taking bath. You be seated here. Then he goes to take bath. There, suddenly what he sees? Krishna and Balaram having seated on a wonderful throne. And not only throne, first he sees throne and then he sees that Krishna is lying on the Adishesha. And the whole of Vaikuntha is shown in that river. He says, how is it? This Anakadundubi's sons, Anakadundubi's Vasudev. Vasudev's name is Anakadundubi. They are seated in this chariot. How is it that they are there in the water also? And in the water he is lying on the Anantashaya. Who is Anantashesha? Balaram himself. And in this Balaram, on the Shaya of Balaram, here Krishna is lying. Krishna is lying very peacefully there. And Charanas, Gandharvas, and demons, there are many who are glorifying Krishna's siddhas and everybody. And thousands of hoods and heads and helmets this Ananta is also having. And Lord is, and Akruras could see all these things. And you could not believe his eyes. Again, he is coming and seeing in the chariot, these two cowherd boys are sitting. And when he is going inside the water, he is seeing the whole Vaikuntha. He is completely astonished. And then he starts glorifying Krishna. He says, oh Lord, 40th chapter completely, first to 30th verse is a glorification of Akrura to Krishna. He says that you are the cause of everything. He says, Ishvara Parama Krishna, Sachidananda, Radharani Govinda, Sarva Karana Karana. He says, Narayanam Purusham Adyam Abhyam. You are Abhyam. Hetu Hetu. Hetu Hetu. You are the cause of all the causes. You are Akhilaha. You are the cause of all the causes for everything. You are the origin. You are the inexhaustible Supreme Lord Narayana. And see, from your navel, Brahma has appeared. And in this, with the whole creation, subcreation happens. And then he glorifies about this Mahat Tattva. Then he glorifies about the various incarnations of Lord. You appear as Buddha, you appear as Nasimha, you appear as Vamana, and in this way, you appear as Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Rama, Balarama, and in this way, he pays obeisances. And then he says, oh Lord, whoever takes up your devotional service, Aham mameti asadgraho brahmyatehe karma vatmasi. Bhagavan jivalokayam mohitastava maya maya. Whoever has taken your shelter, then they will be freed from this misconception of I and mine. So this living entity is what they are doing. They are just wandering in this world. Bhagavan jivalokayam mohitastava maya. So in this world, the people are just bewildered with this concept of I and mine. Whoever takes your shelter, even I was also bewildered with this. I was also foolish. I considered my body, my children to be everything. But then this was only a dream. And then the last verse will take, where he says, Namaste Vasudevyaya.
Namaste Vasudevaya.
Namaste Vasudevaya.
Namaste Vasudevaya.
Sarvabhuta Kshayaya cha.
Sarvabhutashayaya cha.
Rishikesha Namastubhyam.
Rishikesha Namastubhyam.
Prapannam Pahi Mam Prabho.
Prapannam pahi ma Prabho.
Namaste Vasudevaya.
Namaste Vasudevaya.
Sarvabhuta Kshayaya cha.
Sarvabhutashayaya cha.
Namaste Vasudevaya.
Namaste Vasudevaya.
Sarvabhuta Kshayaya cha.
Sarvabhutashayaya cha.
Rishikesha Namastubhyam.
Rishikesha Namastubhyam.
Prapannam Pahi Mam Prabho.
Prapannam pahi ma Prabho.
Rishikesha Namastubhyam.
Rishikesha Namastubhyam.
Prapannam Pahi Mam Prabho.
Prapannam pahi ma Prabho.
Namaste Vasudevaya. Sarvabhuta Kshayaya cha. Sarvabhuta Kshayaya cha. Rishikesha Namastubhyam. Prapannam Pahi Mam Prabho. Very beautiful verse. Pahi Mam, Rakshamam, Rakshamam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to say, Krishna, 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 hey. Krishna, 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 Rakshamam. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna.
Keshav pahi ma Rama Rama Rama
Rakshamam. Rama Raghav,
Rakshamam.
Pahi Mam means, oh Lord, please protect me. Namaste Vasudevaya. You are Vasudev's son, Vasudevaya. Sarvabhuta Kshayaya cha. You have appeared. You are residing in everyone's heart. Kshayaya means residence. You are residing in everyone's heart. परमात्मा के रूप में भगवान सबके हृदय में वास करते. Kshayaya cha. ऋषिकेश नमस्तुभ्यम. भगवान क्या करते? भगवान का एक नाम क्या है? ऋषिकेश. सभी इंद्रियों के स्वामी है. सो सभी के इंद्रियों को, सब अपने इंद्रियों को भगवान की सेवा में लगाएंगे तो भगवान को समझ सकते. ऋषिकेश, he is the master of all the senses. Namastubhyam, let me be senses to you. Prapannam, this word is very important. Prapannam means let me surrender unto you. Pahi Mam Prabhu. Let me surrender, then you protect me. He is not asking the surrender. He is not asking to protect him without surrenders. If you surrender, automatically you are protected. If you don't surrender, how the protection will come? Then you say, how about Krishna protecting even those people who are not surrendered? Yes, Krishna protects everyone. Even if somebody is not surrendered, also he protects, but he protects through his punishments. So person who is not surrendered, then what Krishna does? He allows him to go in all the hellish type of lives. so that let him experience all the wrong things. Like mother protects the child by giving punishment. So punishment is also a type of protection. A person who is surrendered, then he is protected with love. Two types of protection is there. One is protection with love and protection with punishment. Now he says, now Akrura says, please protect me. I'm completely surrendered unto you. So here, in summary, 28, 29, and 30. And what is that summary? What we have learned in this? How to meditate upon Lord. You can be anywhere and you can meditate on the lotus feet of Lord. How to be happy and excited to see, to have darshan of Lord. And more excitement is having the darshan of devotees, meeting devotees, having darshan. Because what we'll be doing there, we'll be only singing Shabad. And then how to glorify Lord. The first glorification happens by surrenderance. Without surrenderance, the glorification can never come. So in this way, receiving the mercy of Lord. So any questions? Is Vasudeva Krishna. That is why Vasudeva. Yes. Nanda Baba Krishna, Nanda Nandan is there in. Why only 92? Innumerable Krishna, Ananta Krishnas. But with our limited brains, we can make it only 92. So when we say 92 Krishnans, here 92 rasas, rasatatvas has been spoken. It's not 92 Krishnas. 92 different rasas of Krishna has been explained. The 92 ways of seeing Krishna, mood of Krishna. What more doubt? Okay. Namamishwaram Sachidanandam Rasagunalam Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Rasagunalam Gokuli Brajamanam Yashodapiyo Karadavamanam Paramrishtam Matyam Santodutatutna Udantam Muranikam Pamritam Parambojayugamita Santakalipram Mushvasakam Patirekakakakya Sitagriva Damodara Bhaktipadam Vividam Samita Vilananda Kunde Sagosham Nimajam Makshapayandam Nadiyechitam Yesu Bhaktichitam Gunavimatastam Jata Pritibhanje Varam Deva Moksham Namoksavarippa Nachanyam Pruniham Parikshadamita Idam Deva Purnana Gopalavara Sadani Marasya Virastam Kimantari Idam Deva Bodham Matatari Utam Sutarai Sitaram Vishabhukya Mustum Trikam Vismayamadayam Manasya Virastamalam Lapsalabheni Namo Deva Namo Dharmanatha Vishnu Kasitara Bodhu Bhajaladhyam Kripa Krishna Krishna Kirtinam Patani Kulhani Samamadhyam Vinachitra Uvedatmadavgaya Uvedanva Svayamoti Taupanti Bhagavitavya Tadhapi Smatati Swatami Dayatva Namo Shri Namo Misi Namo Dalika Namaste Sudamne Sura
नमो राधिकाय मदीय प्रियाय नमो नंदलीलाय धीमहि नमो राधिकाय मदीय प्रियाय नमो नंदलीलाय हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्णा हरे राम हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे राम हरे राम हरे कृष्णा हरे राम हरे राम हरे राम कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे राम
All graces and mediaties and Prabhupada ki jai. Tomorrow morning class will have words of so request everybody to join. सुबह की क्लास में गौ माता के विषय में हम चर्चा करेंगे, शाम की क्लास में गोपाष्टमी के विषय में चर्चा होगा और कल का क्लास रहेगा काली में कन्या प्रभु जी के घर में। उन्होंने सभी भक्तों को न्योता दिया है, so it cannot come to Kandini. Yesterday Kanya Prabhuji and Mataji had come to Thane, so one time one or two also should come there. So try to come to Kandini tomorrow. Usually another picnic on Friday. Apura Muslim. Hare Krishna. So gifting me over. In the center, you can chant in Hare Krishna. Mahaprasade Govinde